If anybody talks to Danny, tell him I need his philosophical mind to help me with this. So I've talked about this before, and my memory's bad. I don't remember what people said about it to me. So forgive me for that. If I'm repeating something, somebody help me with this already on this. But my contention this is regarding the Trinity or Christology. I'm mainly just with this idea here that I have. There's got to be a philosophical principle here, and I forget what it is. And so I'm hoping Danny will just help me, or maybe he'll come explain it to me. So Danny, if you see this, let me zoom in on that. So, and I think I brought this up to you before. So my assertion is that an internal consistent definition, so someone can define their own definitions. In other words, pick two. Only two of these are true, and when you pick two, the third automatically by necessity becomes the negation is true. So 2 out of the 3. Is there a name for this? Is there a principle? I don't know. Maybe you can help me the technical part of that. There must be, because obviously all 3 can't be true. 2 are true. When you pick 2, the other one's false automatically. What is that called? So I'm looking to understand. Jesus died. Jesus is God. My assertion is that you should say God can die, because that's being internally consistent in your definitions, which is kind of necessary, I believe, for logic. So, but a lot of people want to say that God can't die is true. They want to say all 3 is true, and I don't think that's logically possible unless you're being dishonest with the definitions. I just mean that in a technical sense. It can't logically work, in other words. So if God can't die and Jesus died, then Jesus isn't God. I think this is like basic stuff, isn't it? But I ask a lot of people pick 2, and they want to like you can see this. Like a lot of people said, no, there's a different option. Is that true? Is there a different option? I don't think so. Not unless you're being sketchy on your definitions, which is fine. But you can't. All 3 just can't be true. It's basic logic. So what is going on here? I don't think people who are having a problem with this are lying or meaning to lie, but I think they're being inconsistent. They don't realize it, or they're having some other issue. Because it is, for instance, I know like Rebecca Davis, or I shouldn't say people's names online. Other Christians I've heard, they'll just say God died because they're just really not worried about the theology. They're just worried about what the Bible says, what they believe. A lot of people just say that, and then it takes a theologian to make it more complicated. Maybe there is a problem, but it seems to me if there's a problem, the problem is logic. If God can't die and Jesus died, Jesus is not God by necessity. If Jesus is God and Jesus died, then by necessity, the option C is false. So Danny, help me out here. Peace out.